I'm Akshat Malhotra. Welcome to the course on the fundamentals of personal finance. Well, if you've been watching all of these videos, by now you're all set with your savings, investments, the right money mindset, budgeting, financial planning, and even taxes. And now it's time to deep dive into mutual funds. Well, have fun watching these videos and don't forget to subscribe to the channel.
In this chapter, let's further talk about the ways in which we can buy these mutual funds, the types in which these mutual funds are available to us to start our investments. So the first is regular versus direct. All mutual funds are available to us in these two types, regular mutual funds and direct mutual funds. And let's understand the difference with the help of an example. So taking the example once again of booking a flight, one of the ways for me is to directly go and book it from the website of the particular airline. Or the other way is that I book it through any of these aggregators, Make My Trip, Yatra, GoIBiBo, Clear Trip, so on and so forth. No affiliations, okay? I buy it through any of these. Now, obviously, since there is a subsidiary in between, there is an agent, a travel agent in between, Make My Trip is a travel agent. I pay a convenience fee to them. I pay an additional charge to them in order to book my flight ticket. On the other way, when I book it directly through the airline, obviously the convenience fee is either nil or very, very low. Using this exact same analogy, when it comes to mutual funds, all the mutual funds are available to us in two ways, a direct option and a regular option. Whenever there is a subsidiary in between, it could be an agent, it could be a distributor. In fact, it could be your bank branch manager. A lot of times branch managers do ask you to buy or invest into mutual fund schemes through them. So whenever there is a subsidiary in between that helps you invest your money into mutual funds, you pay an extra commission there. On the other hand, if you directly go and invest your money into a mutual fund scheme, either through the AMC's office or directly through the AMC's website, in that case, you save on this layer in between wherein you do not pay any commission, right? So that's a fundamental difference between regular and direct. Now, which one should you opt for? Which one should you go for? I'd be honest here. There are a lot of companies out there that say zero commissions, invest through us, which is okay. But what I'm trying to tell you here is if you believe that you are good to take your own decisions, you can make sure all your investments are on track. You can first choose the right investment, choose the right mutual fund scheme for yourself, and then also keep a track on how it is performing well all by yourself. You don't have to rely on any agent, any distributor. You could go the direct route. You could directly buy the mutual fund from the AMC's website or the office. But if you are someone who feels, no, I need some help, I need some hand holding, if there is someone with me who could check my portfolio every 6 months, who could let me know whether my investments are on track or not, whether all the mutual fund schemes that I've put my money in, are they performing well or not? In that case, it is better to go the regular route because you'll have an agent or an advisor who would help you do these things. But yes, getting this help from the agent or advisor is on you. If you came across an agent who just helped you buy it and then has just gone away, who's never helped you, that's wrong. That's wrong. Because you're paying a fee to them, it's your duty to make sure you're getting the service from them. Right? So that's your direct versus regular. If you feel you could do it all by yourself, go the direct route. If you feel you need some help, go in the regular route. Now, there is this question that comes very often. There are a lot of apps out there today that sell direct mutual funds. Are they really direct? How do these apps make money then? So yes, there are apps, Grow, Paytm Money, ET Money, Zerodha, Upstocks, n number of apps. They all help you buy mutual funds through the direct route. However, these apps have a different business model. Definitely the mutual fund investments are free, but they would try and earn you by providing you different sort of products or different sort of services, right? So yes, there are aggregator apps out there today that are also offering direct funds, but make sure every fund name, every scheme name has direct or regular mentioned. When you are investing your money, make sure you read it carefully and see which one are you investing in. Cool? Okay. And the second one that I wanted to cover is growth versus dividend. Once again, all of these mutual funds are available to us in growth versus dividend. These are the two categories. What it means. So let's say the companies that the mutual fund further invested in made some profits, did well, gave some dividends out. And in general, the mutual fund company also did well, performed well. So they have some bonuses. Now, if these bonuses are directly reinvested into your scheme itself, whatever bonuses you were earning, they are reinvested into the scheme, and you basically do not get money credited into your bank account, that is a growth option. This bonus generally gets added to your NAV, the net asset value, and so your overall returns over a period of time could grow pretty well. And so for all your long-term investments, it's better to choose the growth route. Simply go the growth route, because getting these investments into your bank account wouldn't make a major difference. On the other hand, the dividend is exactly what I was saying. When the bonuses are credited into your bank accounts, these bonuses that the mutual fund companies offer, these are credited into your bank accounts or reinvested as well in a different way, then it becomes a dividend sort of mutual fund. But we wouldn't talk too much about dividend here, because growth is a better way to go, unless it's a very short term and you really need a recurring income coming out, which I believe would not be in a majority of cases when it comes to mutual funds. So growth option is the option that you should be going for. All these mutual funds which are out there are available to you in both growth and dividend option, and it's better to go for the growth one. So let's take an example on how these mutual funds are offered to you, combining both these ways. So taking an example of HDFC large cap fund, HDFC large cap equity regular growth option, HDFC large cap equity regular dividend option, HDFC large cap direct growth option, HDFC large cap direct dividend option. These are the ways in which every mutual fund will be available to you. And so if you're investing for a long-term goal and you know everything that you're doing, simply go for a direct growth option. But on the other hand, if you still need some help, go for a regular growth option. But I'd suggest don't go for a dividend option, because there's just few rupees and getting them credited into your account wouldn't make a major difference. But rather having them reinvested into the scheme and grow over the years would be more impactful at the end of your time horizon. And that's how all of these mutual funds are made available to us: regular versus direct, growth versus dividend. Well, once again, I hope this was helpful. We will see you back in the next module and discuss further about the ways of investing our money into mutual fund, look at a working calculation of SIP versus lump sum, and then further do a deep dive as to how do we technically analyze which mutual fund is the correct one for us. See you. If you have any questions, please add them in the comments below and I will make sure we answer them. Do like, share, and subscribe to this channel.